Okay, so my name is Morgan DeWalt, and I chose the story Lon Po Po, which is kind of a Chinese take on the American version of Little Red Riding Hood. I chose this book because I always liked fairy tales, stories, and honestly, in about fourth grade, I had a unit on different kinds of fairy tales, and we had to choose one that was not the stereotypical Rapunzel, where she threw her hair down and all was good, because there are different versions, like Grimm Brothers, as well as, the regular, I don't know, Lon Po Po, obviously. And so I chose this one because the front of the book actually had a wolf and the background is very red. And I thought, oh wow, that looks a little scary. And that is not the stereotypical Barbie, Cinderella, oh, she found her prince. That didn't look like that. And so really for this, I got to learn about different cultures. And reading again, as I am a college student, I saw a lot of different things in it. I also found the theme that if you keep your wits about you when you are in danger, you can survive and triumph. And I think of that in my life as long as I stay sane and as long as I can keep my wits about me in different situations where I think I'm struggling, I can definitely triumph over these situations. So this activity that I would want to use is have kids choose from 3 books. They were called A Tricky Monkey, Little Red Riding Hood, and Lon Po Po. And then they end up switching around, so they have groups, and they turn around, and basically everyone was going to read all the books. And they are going to make a Venn diagram with the differences. So that includes major details as well as illustrations, and that will make them compare and contrast. And that is a very big thing that they like to talk about in elementary school. And then at the end, the main group that they started in, they would act out one of the stories. So they would dress up as a wolf, dress up as Red Riding Hood, dress up as a monkey, whatever. Everyone would have their own version, and we would also talk about any other fairy tales that aren't, quote, normal. So one of them could be Doggerella, which is Cinderella, where they're all dogs. Or there's also like a Mexican Cinderella theme, and so we could talk about those. So, unfortunately, this book is very long, but I also could not find the version that I liked in the library, and so I will show you. I'm going to splice this together on iMovie, and I will show you the cover, which is the wolf and the red, and this was actually adapted by Ed Young, and he actually did do all of the different illustrations on the inside, which I think are very important, so you should definitely go look. So here is the cover with the wolf that I was talking about. I think my favorite part was when the eldest, Shane, tricked the wolf, and they told him to get in the basket and then throw the rope up to the top of the ginkgo tree where the children were. The children were there because they were going to eat these seeds, which were ones that would create this immortality that would make them last forever. And so at the top of the tree, they pulled the wolf up, and then all of a sudden they dropped the wolf right when it was almost at the very top. And when it fell, the wolf bumped his head and actually broke his heart to pieces. So he ended up dying. And when they climbed down, they ran inside, they latched the door and fell to sleep. And when their mom came back with baskets of food from their real Popo, their grandmother, the 3 sisters came and told the story of the Popo which had come. So, the little kids were left alone, and when they were left alone, they had to face great challenges. And so I thought this was a very good choice for children because it has diversity, but not in a very glaring way. This is the different telling of Little Red Riding Hood, and it definitely is very important for the students to read because then they do learn about the other cultures, other religions, and definitely can open their eyes to different themes from the book. So that is why I chose Lon Po Po. Hope you like it.